Having to get all my gear together to produce this video to what a Russian civilian fighter would have looked like on the Eastern Front during the Second World War. Take a look here, notice that all of my equipment here is a mixture of civilian and military gear. You know, I have a military ammo pouch here, just my regular old belt, a Russian Ushanka hat. Now the ones of the era would have been a little bit lighter gray, but this one will do. And I just have on my just common overcoat that's somebody would have wore in the era. This is herringbone style. And you're going to see in a later video, the herringbone actually blends in a lot more than you would think. So what would I be using for a weapon? Well, the first thing would be the 9130 Mosin Nagant 7.62 by 54R rifle. And you're going to notice that this one has a bent bolt. Now, the stock Mosin Nagant would have a straight bolt. It comes straight out here. And this one does not. That's just an empty case. Nobody freak out. We did some shooting earlier. And this one is bent. And see, what would happen a lot of times is, you can see the bolt's bent, is sniper rifles and stuff would be dropped, messed up. They'd pull the scope off, pick the rifle up, it's fine, and use it. So to see a rifle configured like this without a scope and all beat up and the stock banged up and everything is something that you could very much see. Now, in the next clip, I'm going to show you something that could be a very real situation too, because keep in mind the Soviet army was losing ground rapidly, and we got into these stalemates like Stalingrad. So what I have here is a stripper clip. Now, the stripper clip would have contained 5 cartridges, but the problem is there wasn't always ammo available. So even though I'm carrying a Russian rifle and Russian ammunition, I might actually be carrying a German rifle and German ammunition. Just anything to have lead flying at your enemy. So the idea of being low on ammo and only being able to fill your stripper clip with 4 cartridges is a very real possibility. Just do a spin around for you here. It's just stuff that you would have found or you would have picked up off the dead. In the next clip, we'll do a demonstration of facing the 7.62 54R and how a civilian fighter would have moved. They would not have moved well. They would have very often got themselves killed in the fact that they don't just take off and run. Civilians, a lot of times, they'll spot a target and they'll be like, oh, fumble with the gun and take their shot and pop right up. We're going to demonstrate that, and you can see how easily it would have been for a civilian fighter to have been killed during the Second World War.